What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Welcome to another episode of Get Lifted. 30 is the new 20. It's your boy SmileyJizzle, my co-host. You know what I mean? She gonna be here shortly. Yo, shout out to everybody. Keep on rocking with us. You know what I mean? We gonna keep doing this thing, man. There's always stuff going on, type shit, but we in the building. Shout out to my boy for opening up for Max B. Shout out, shout out. Yeah, that's lit. He out there in Mass, you know what I mean? Um, that's a big up for Mass ever since. You know what I mean? Even though they took that L, you know what I mean? Shout out to Mass for getting there, getting to the big dance. We're gonna be ready in a minute, you know what I mean? Just getting things situated. Weekend was straight, you know what I mean? It's a normal weekend, you know what I mean? People out here just working, trying to get by, you know what I mean? I'm starving. What's good to eat, yo? I ain't gonna eat on the stream in front of y'all, but shit, I am starving. I ain't gonna hold you. What I go fuck with right now? Yeah, we got mad shit we gonna talk about today. We gonna talk about obviously the Epstein Files a little bit. We're gonna dive into it a little bit. A woman tracks down cheating boyfriend and shot him in front of her son. I think that's interesting to discuss. Kelsey's Bodyguard. He finally decided to speak up after Tory Lane's done got stabbed mad times and shit. He finally decides he wants to speak up about him not actually shooting Meg. Then we got BlueFace facing backlash for choking a wax figure of Zendaya. He always doing something wild, man. This dude is funny. He's always in the tabloids. Same as Sexy Red. She's always in there. She does a new remake of Beat It from Michael Jackson. She does her own rendition of that. And we're gonna talk about BroRilla a little bit. If y'all don't know who BroRilla is, yeah, she's the hot new wave since GlowRilla. BroRilla, who's actually her sister, and she's out here just living her best life, feeding off the family name, doing all that. You know what I mean? So, but shout out to her anyway, man, because she wasn't living in her sister's shadow. She was just saying she wanted retribution, because they all went through this. They soldiers of the same struggle. You understand what I'm saying? So they all done went through the same whatever, and it's only the siblings. You expect your siblings to kind of understand what you went through, empathize with you, and look out for you. So I get it. But BroRilla, not GlowRilla, but BroRilla don't make it easy for GlowRilla to be a giving sister, according to the stories that we've been hearing about her. She was shooting at GlowRilla, and then this thing of outing her like this. Like, I'm not a fan of people outing their family on social media. Like, I feel like that's corny to me. Like, that's your family, like, at the end of the day. Why you outing them on social media? You know what I mean? Like, let that stay in the family. Like, that's family shit. You know what I mean? That's not shit that you fuck with, on the internet. You know what I mean? Like, That's just my opinion. You know, everybody shit different, you know. So I'm not, you know. But yeah, let me go grab me a water before we get into this shit. Don't go nowhere. Tell your people, you know what I mean? Tell everybody that you know. Try to, you know, get people to tap in. Shit. Let me go grab a water, y'all. I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. I'm back, y'all. I'm back. Get to it, and then we gonna circle back. All right, so first off, happy Valentine's Day, everybody. You know what I mean? Happy belated Valentine's Day, whatever y'all want to say, right? This year has been a crazy year so far. Like it's been wicked shit going on. Like Cat Williams is at it again. He got a special on Netflix, but he did an interview with Big Boy. So he was bringing up the same old shit about what you call it, fucking the same shit that he talked about before. Yo, this Epstein got YouTube now. Yeah, yo, tap in. If you want to know the truth. Nah, I just used that that thumbnail as a as a grabber. But I am gonna be talking about it. That's what I'm saying. Like the thing about like everybody that was locked in knew who Epstein was. Like that's the whole thing about it. Like so it's like automatically guilty by association, but you know you're not responsible for everybody that you know. Like there's people that you know that do fucked up shit, but people still, they still support them and shit, But shout out to you, man. Tell people to tap in so we can get into a robust conversation. I really want to wake people up, man. Like some of this shit is crazy. Some of the shit that I've been finding out lately about this situation, but it's like everything you thought it would be. Facts. I mean, I'm reading the comments and shit. So let me ask you this: Do you think Epstein is like, if you know Epstein, do you think you automatically guilty because you know Epstein, or you think they're guilty because of what they did being around Epstein? Like, what do you think? Because that's really what I be thinking about. I'm like, he did what he did, and I'm gonna define him as a monster. But how many monsters do we know? How many monsters do we know? Like in real life, do we know people that's bad people? And do we like say for instance, say we got that tough friend. Like, do we call that tough friend when shit get crazy? We know they're gonna take it too far, but we don't give a fuck. We wanna let them off the leash. You remember that movie Unleashed with Jet Li? Some shit like that. Okay, I'll give you that. The minute you know you gotta get away, I'll give you that. Okay, let's say, yeah, you do know, right? And this is somebody that you don't really have anything concrete. You just hearing people say shit, and you know that he got a target on his back. You still, like, the minute you know, you gotta walk away knowing that, yep, they never showed you this side and they got a target on their back. Like, it's crazy to me. If I knew he was doing what he was doing, he would never be my friend. Straight like that. I could never associate myself with somebody of the likes of him. You know what I mean? Like, it would never happen. But like they say, when you become rich and powerful, like, that comes with it. But nah, you can decide who your circle is, just like how people, when they get rich, they distance themselves from people that they grew up with. That's true. All right, I'll give you that because we doing levels. Okay. I stand on this. I was having a conversation with one of my peoples yesterday. I stand on this. If a crime is a crime, it doesn't matter whether it's good or it's a bad crime, or it's a serious crime or not so serious crime. Like, you committed a crime, you still a criminal. You did something bad, you still a bad person. Now, what I'm saying is, like, do you know bad people? If they're a career criminal, even if they a thief, if they a career criminal and they a thief, they still a bad person, in my opinion.
You know what I mean? And everybody has stole something or whatever. People probably would learn from their mistakes. But if you like really a thief, like I can't trust you in my house by yourself, you a bad person. That's still a bad person. And how many of us know somebody like that and we don't cut them off type shit? That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that that thief is not a better criminal or some shit like that. I'm not even saying better or worse criminal. I'm just going with the word criminal. And I'm not no angel, like, you know what I mean? So I'm not sitting here being a hypocrite. I hold myself to the same standard. Like, if I break the law and I get caught, that's the thing, you getting caught for breaking the law. And we know people break the law, but the thing about it is like it's so many people that hush this fucking situation with this dude. Nobody wanted it to get out. Nobody wanted everybody to know what was going on. It was so much of a secret, like the X Files and shit. You know what I mean? But now it's out. The cat's out the bag. Certain names are in it because I think they using it to turn the people against certain people. I think that's really what they're doing because they got mad names crossed out in the fucking list. So what are those names that's crossed out? Who are those people that are crossed out of the list? So that's what I'm asking myself, like certain things like that. But like I said, like I'm not saying he's like a good guy or, you know, whatever. I just want to understand what's the level that this goes when we start to incriminate other people that's associated with this person. Because they're all powerful and maybe he was a gatekeeper of some sort. Victim count, absolutely. Because just being associated isn't enough. We got to know if he's associated if you're associated with this guy, how are you associated with this guy? Are you associated with this guy because you have a LinkedIn account? Because guess what? Look at that. If everybody that has a LinkedIn account, okay, let me get off of LinkedIn because this guy was in charge of LinkedIn. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying. That's an association of a sort. If you ever followed him for whatever reason, because at some point people did find him to be a brilliant scholastic person. You know what I mean? He was a good education person, like an English teacher type of shit. So people, you know, he mentored people and shit like that. So a lot of people looked up to this dude. So it's another thing. People seen many different sides of this dude. Like, it's crazy. Talented but evil. Yeah, the talented Mr. Ripley. So this nigga was. This nigga was a wicked Mr. Ripley. Yeah, but it's going crazy with this Epstein shit, man. Everybody talking about it. And the names that I've been finding out, man, it's crazy. Prince Andrews, what the fuck? How the fuck Prince Andrews get mixed in with this moment? Let me see. Hold on. Let me look into that before I start claiming that. Let me see. Prince Andrews Association with Epstein. People be wanting to know. Shit. Now check this shit out. I don't know if it's true. I'm going to just read it, though. I don't know if it's true. So King Charles reportedly paid $2 million towards silencing Prince Andrew's accuser. British tabloid reveals an interest of the crown. This was from She Finds. I've never heard of this source. So I don't know if it's true. It might be some bullshit. King Charles pays Prince Andrew's accuser back in 2022. So this is something old that they're talking about they did. But, like, I don't know. Like, some of the people that are victims of this shit, they old too. These Epstein victims, like, they look like they in their 50s, yo. They about to, I mean, this dude in the grave, bro. They just trying to, they getting everybody. That's another thing that I want to talk about. What do y'all think about statute of limitations on every crime? Like, should it be a statute of limitations on just heinous crimes, or should it be a statute of limitations on all crimes? Like, if you got a parking ticket and never went to court 10 years ago, should you still have a warrant on you for that period of time? Yo, you know what's crazy? I don't know. People just leaving different spots. Somebody said Jay-Z left. He left the country. So I don't know. People be just leaving when shit like this come up with their name. So they could, maybe they will have, before they could say you can't travel, they give them a travel ban. Cause they be telling them that they can't leave when they give them a subpoena. They be like, yo, you gotta stay because you gotta appear in court. But none of these people have been indicted. Nobody's really been indicted to make really a statement like that. They just now really got a few names. So all the other names that was like people might be on the list are just like exactly that. They might be on the list, you know what I mean, type shit. But they're not necessarily actual people that may have been on the actual island. So these are people that he knows. Because these files aren't just like manifest records and shit. These files are like conversations, emails, interviews, victim statements, all types of shit. But it's like millions of files. Fucking like, I think they said 8 million, but they only released 3 million or some shit. Some wild shit. They have to take their time for trial because they need bulletproof case. I mean, yo, like, okay. So my thing is, I agree with you. I'm not gonna argue that shit, but my thing is, they already arrested this dude. Like, why they still trying to find a red herring? Like for me, I feel like you already arrested him, but it's like so many people just want to know so much shit. But I don't know. I think it's the victims. The victims want to be seen. They want justice. They feel like it's not enough to just have gotten him and he died and nobody can answer for these things. So we want our voice to be heard. So they're bringing it back up and they're going to try to find everybody that was involved. It's going to be like everybody that has something to do with it is going down. So I'm curious to see who really actually gonna be held accountable that's coming up. Because the last thing, and I think we was talking about this last weekend, Pusha T came up. One of the rappers, Pusha T from the Clips, he came up in the list. And he was identified as a handler. What? Like, he's not even that, like, not to diminish, who he is as an artist or anything like that. But I'm saying, like, not even an artist. Status-wise, he's not the highest status to even be on that list. He don't need to be on that list. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but shit, like, I'm just hearing, like, it's a lot of names on that list that you wouldn't expect to be up there. Or listed as people within the file, so not actually people that may have went to the island, but people that were associated with him. And you would assume that they know a good deal about this dude still being associated with him. But the royal family, that's how far this guy's power reached. Like, he has so much power. Like, he was touching people in the royal family, like royal heads. Like, that's crazy. Shit, man. Shit, y'all want to talk about this woman tracked down her boyfriend and shot him in front of their son? I mean, it's a lot of crazy shit that be going on, man. This is wild. Woman tracks down boyfriend and shot him in front of her son. That is crazy work. Let me get on ChatGPT. I'm gonna look it up here. I get more accurate shit. Cause some people be making shit up. I'm about to find out right now. And I think it was recent. But let's see. Well, I'm gonna go to the actual article. So I'm gonna play the article that I have about this because I thought it was interesting because number one, whenever I hear a story about somebody was in a relationship and then they shot their ex, you know why they the ex, like that's your ex. You shouldn't care about that person no more. Like, you feel me? But people be so attached. You know what I mean? They be so attached that it don't matter. You always mind. Like, that's how people be feeling. Those people toxic. And you can't really get out of the situation when you're dealing with toxic people, man. Who sent it to me? Somebody sent it to me. Either somebody sent it to me or I just posted it because I thought it was interesting to discuss. I just been hearing about BroRilla a lot. I be like, man, her sister really don't like her. Whole bunch of wild ass stories, man. Here it is. All right, I got you back. Now, where's this shit at? Oh, yo, I don't know where this was at, man. Cause I looked this up and they said that this was this chick named Smiley from Bad Girls Club. But I've been looking into it and I see that she's still chilling. Now I got this from Ducked Off Media. I don't know if y'all familiar with Ducked Off Media. I'm not really familiar with that. Somebody sent me this from Ducked Off Media and said this was crazy. So, and let me look up where this girl is from. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna put this shit in the description so y'all can look at that shit and tell me if y'all think this is who I think it is. I don't know. But the site is Ducked Off Media. So that's them on Instagram, Ducked Off Media. But yeah, she got in the whip. She went in the car. She was in the car. She pulled up on nigga like, oh, you said you were supposed to be here or whatever. Got out. I told you stop playing with me. Boom, shot him. Right while he was hanging out the car. Feel me? And her kid was in the passenger seat in her car when she sped off. Now, I seen the girl. No, she went and grabbed her son out the car and then went to her car. But I seen the girl had some other shit. Plus, this girl looked like she lost some weight. Like that other girl that they talking about, she a little heavier. So I don't know. I don't really think that's her. But whoever this is wild. Like, woman tracks down her cheating boyfriend and shoots him in front of their son. That's wild. Like, that's just a wild title. Like, why you doing that? And I don't want to hear no excuse. Oh, what he do to her? Because that's the first thing. When I ask that about a dude, like, you know what I mean? So I keep the same energy. Like, you know, I'll be like, yeah, what did dude do to her? You know what I mean? For that. But I always want to know why it happened. But that's crazy. That's definitely crazy. For people that's just popping in, popping out, popping in, pop. I'm talking about Epstein Files right now, and I was just talking about a woman and shot him in front of their son. I think that was some wild shit. That's just like some local shit somewhere. Matter of fact, let me look where it happened at too. I'm gonna have to use Gemini. Now I don't want to believe that this fake. Like when I see videos like this, cause I was looking up BroRilla sister videos, and that was actually real. She really was banging out. This might be some made up shit. Always trying to get us going. If it is, it's not nothing recent. I'll tell you that much. But it's just crazy. Like if she did do that, how she back out there? Like she out here popping niggas, and she just out in the street making content. Did you? So the people that don't fuck with the royal family, do you fuck with Lady Diana, or you got that same energy for her? Like when she was around, was y'all like Lady Diana fan or some shit? Thought she was cool, thought she was a good person, all that. Or that was just a front. Cause she was cheating on her husband. It was mad allegations about her cheating on that nigga. And I don't know how people feel about cheating. Like, you know, cheating don't mean your life, but you dealing with royal people, I think they could make you disappear, like type shit. And I don't be thinking it'd be a coincidence. Like, if they really ain't fucking with you, you could disappear, like real shit. It made her disappear, yo. People was crying. I'm like, how the fuck? You from America? Why you crying? That's how we got English. Like, yo, get out of here. I mean, it's sad if anybody passed away, but I guess she was so involved in everything in everybody's life or whatever, so people was just like stuck. I get it. I'm not insensitive. But shit, I don't be thinking about these celebrities like that. Like it's interesting because I be like, do regular people think like this? When celebrities do celebrity shit, I be like, yo, they doing it because when you get that bag, you move a different way automatically just because you got that bag. Like it's not like it don't make you an evil person, but now you exposed to a different type of life. It's a different world now. You feel me? Yo, free Tory Lanez too, man. We gotta talk about that. I keep on hearing stuff about Tory Lanez, man. Like all these motherfuckers, man. Epstein, fuck that nigga. What about Tory Lanez, man? If he ain't shoot that girl in the foot, why are we making this boy suffer? Why are we doing this to him? Like, this is grimy, bro, at this point. And it's grimy because it's so many bad people that's getting in trouble, getting off. They got to list a whole bunch of people. They like, oh, well, you know what I mean? But people that really didn't do nothing, they're not looking into that. They ignoring that. Now, you could say Tory Lanez is a smokescreen, whatever you want to say, but I think it's fucked up that they bagging him, you feel me? And he ain't do it. Took the fall for the shit. I don't know why. Unless he was hitting that shit. I don't see no reason why he taking the fall for shooting somebody in the foot. Why are you taking the fall for that? What's wrong with you? Some people was like, oh, he was doing the right thing. A man could do the right thing. Like, nigga, that's crazy. Spike Lee, nigga, fuck you. Cause I'm not fucking doing that, nigga. Especially for no reason. For no reason. Why the fuck am I taking the L for you? Why did you crash out and do that shit? Oh, don't worry about it. I got it. They just gonna make me go back to Canada. You good. Nigga went to jail, got stabbed 9 times by a fucking Mexican dude. Nigga, like, what the fuck? Now ICE going sick. Oh, shit. What if that had something to do with, see, what if that nigga fucked it up for everybody? Like, he was like, damn, this nigga, already know this nigga in jail for some shit he ain't do. You stab this nigga? Man, all y'all niggas get the fuck out. Cause he fucked with Trump. Tory Lane and Trump was kind of cool, I think. I think they was on good terms. But Trump couldn't get that nigga a pardon because that would have been hot water. Like, you know what I mean? He fuck with certain people that he don't fuck with. So he'd be like, shit, I can't do that, bro. You know you my nigga, but imagine Trump saying that shit too. Like, yo, you know you my nigga, but I can't let you get out, Diddy. You know, them parties was lit, but I can't. Trump for himself, nigga. That nigga tried hard not to get these damn files out, nigga. That nigga, why you wanna see these files anyway? We got water in Alaska. Nigga, he just saying random shit. Why you wanna know about them files? Like, oh my God, my eyes. Oh my God, my eyes. Why you wanna see those files? I got hot pockets. Hot packets. They've been in the microwave for 3 minutes. Why do you want to see these files? Like, because they want to just know that your name ain't on that shit. That really only, yo, let's think about it. Who's the most important name you don't want to see on that list? I don't say Jay-Z. Like honestly, like if Jay-Z on the list, whatever, he's not the most important name. It's gonna be bad, but the nigga's a rapper. Like you know, he do a lot of shit like towards music, giving people a lane and shit like that. But I'm not losing sleep if he on that list. Now, will I fuck with him if he on that list? Hell no. Fucking with that nigga if he on that list. Not like that. Like, I'll listen to the music. I still listen to his music. But will I be like, yo, that nigga, he's still cool. He's still the coolest rapper ever. You know what I mean? Fuck that. But shit, fucking, if Trump on that list, all the people that hate him, they gonna be mad as fuck because if he on that list, he doesn't be like, that's fake news. He gonna try to get rid of it. He gonna make people believe that, you know, like, yo, this shit that came out, this 8 million documents is false evidence, man. Falsifying documents. The fact that the people that he hired don't fuck with him is crazy. People that you got in there don't fuck with you. It's like I'm a captain. I pick the team, but niggas don't pass me the ball. Like, nigga, what? You fired. You sit on the side waiting to play and shit. You waited mad game. I got next after. Remember that shit when y'all was kids? I got next after next. I got next after next after next. Yo, when you playing? I got after you. Then you find out he got next after next after next. That nigga got mad nexus. Damn, nigga, you let him. Niggas be letting people take their turn. Trump was one of them niggas. You not taking my turn, bro. You see how he act when he was like, I believe that they rigged the election. That's what he would do if he didn't get picked for the team. You know what? You rigged this game. I was supposed to be chosen. You didn't let me get chosen. That shit is crazy. Oh, man. Meg Thee Stallion. So, the word is the the bodyguard of Kelsey. That was the other girl that was on the scene. He finally comes out and makes a statement. I'm about to play that shit for y'all so y'all can hear it. Word two, sorry, word two. That's what they be saying. Word two. All right, okay, all right, okay. All right, here it is. For your listening pleasure.
Unite the People was approached by a gentleman named Bradley James. Mr. James informed us he was working as the bodyguard and driver for Ms. Kelsey Harris during Mr. Peterson's trial. As such, he was in close proximity and he had privy to conversations she was having with her husband and others. Mr. James informed us he was not under a non-disclosure agreement or a confidentiality agreement and was free to speak with Unite the People, and that he was doing it because his conscience would not let him not speak and leave a man in prison for something he did not do. Mr. James informed Unite the People that he was witness to the conversation Ms. Harris had, where she stated she had the gun, she fired it 3 times, Mr. Peterson grabbed her arm and knocked it down, and the gun fired 2 more times. In essence, Mr. Peterson never shot anybody, never even touched that gun, never fired the gun. This statement aligns with the statement of the only non-party witness to the case, Mr. Sean Kelly, who at trial testified he saw 2 women fighting, 2 men break up the fight, 1 man grabbed the other one's arm. Gunshots came from the passenger side. Passenger side is where Ms. Harris was sitting. This further iterates that Mr. Peterson did not shoot Miss Pete, did not shoot at Miss Pete, or did not assault Miss Pete. It's just another irregularity in a list of irregularities in this case. For example, there were 3 potential suspects in the car that night, and yet the only DNA sample was taken of Mr. Peterson, even though unknown DNA was found on the gun. Why wasn't Miss Harris's DNA taken? Or was it taken and the information simply never given to the defense? Why wasn't the driver of the car, Mr. Jaquan Smith's DNA taken? Or was it taken and again, simply not given to the defense? Not long ago, Unite the People was approached by a...
So, there you have it. Now, you could take from it what you will. Like, you could believe it. You could not believe it. You could be like, we heard this before. You know what I mean? Whatever. I take it like this. When she came out and told everybody that she got shot in the foot, and she said Tory Lane shot her, and Tory wasn't speaking nothing about it, he was keeping his mouth shut, and she was like, I waited long enough, I just didn't want nobody to get arrested. Everybody took her side. Everybody. Dudes, women, children. Everybody took her side. Right? We was like, this nigga did it. He grimy, he this, that, whatever. Everybody. Now we find out the dude done got stabbed. You know what I mean? Everybody feel bad. The bodyguard's like, yo, look, I can't go on any longer with this guilt. He comes out. Then she's saying shit. She going back on her word. Like when she went to Gayle King interview, like when she lied about being intimate with him, that was the icing on the cake. I was like, yo, you know, y'all fucking man. Why you lying about that? And if you lying about that, which is so obvious, then what else are you lying about? You know what I mean? And then nobody want to say, oh, you know, a woman got shot. You can't be so insensitive. You got to look at it from her perspective. Look at what she's going through. I'm so tired of hearing that. You know what I mean? Like that was a situation where it's like, and it's crazy to talk about that and talk about Epstein because Epstein got real victims, I guess. You know what I mean? This girl was wilding out. Her and her friend was sharing the same nigga. The dude didn't want them going back and forth over him or whatever, so he tried to break up a fight. The other girl licked the shot. The girl was like, oh, fuck it, it's his fault. Let's get this nigga. That's how it probably went down. It's his fault. You know what I mean? That we fighting anyway, girl. But somebody got to get in trouble for this because this shit hurt. I mean, it's crazy, man. And then she, you know, she a performer, so it's like, you know, it's like an athlete getting shot in the foot. But it's crazy as fuck. I don't know, man. Like, at the end of the day, I mean, it's damn, man. It's Tory Lane's like he is a controversial nigga, but like the real reason why everybody was so mad is because they like looking at it like, oh shit, y'all not protecting black women. That's what everybody try to go to automatically. You're not protecting black women. And that wasn't the case. Like she was crashing out. Everybody knows she was mad because they wasn't being intimate no more. So she was just crashing out. That's all that was. That was just simple and plain crash out. You know what I mean? But like I said, you know, shit happened. But yeah, oh yeah, y'all, my sister just pulled up, you know what I mean? But yeah, like, you know, it's crazy. Like like at the end of the day, like I'm not and before what I had said before, I said, yo, I'm not saying he did that shit because it ain't no proof. I know these chicks be lying. And they like, oh, you just a typical man, how I'm a typical man. I feel the same as anybody else would feel. Like, yo, like you making a really crazy claim. Like you got shot in the foot. And then somebody was saying, oh, dance, bitch. Remember somebody said some shit about, oh, dance, bitch. Like she was dancing, they were shooting at her feet like a cartoon or some shit. Like that was, like when I heard that, I was like, yo, if they did that to her, that's grimy as fuck. That's some fucked up shit. Come to find out, her and the other girl was fighting. She licked the shot at her. Gunshot residue all over the bitch, everything. They try to come at Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez in jail. You know what I mean? Getting stabbed by niggas that's supposed to have got snatched by ICE and shit. Nigga wildin', man. The right motherfuckers not being exposed, man. Gotta expose the right motherfuckers, man. Expose everybody. Don't be nice. Don't just expose niggas. Y'all always expose niggas. Every time a nigga get somewhere in life, y'all want to expose them. Expose everybody. I'm saying, just Don't be shy. Expose whoever need to be exposed, because nobody is innocent in this shit. Everybody wrong some type of way. But we, like I said, we always, we pick and choose what's worse type of shit. Oh, this motherfucker stole cookie from a fucking cookie jar. This nigga, you know what I mean? No, the nigga, if the nigga robbed the nigga need to go to jail, nigga. Just like if a nigga raped the bitch, he need to go to jail. Stop making shit seem like this not as bad as this, though. It don't matter, because it's still a crime. I know motherfuckers like, and I ain't saying, I ain't exposing niggas, but I'm just saying, motherfuckers don't pay their fucking taxes. Motherfuckers don't fucking register their V and be driving around with a plate from a old whip that they had 3 years ago and shit. You feel me? Yeah, misuse, yo. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers be having paper license plate. That shit only supposed to be up there for 30 days, 60 days, whatever. They had that shit up there for as long as they had the car. You ain't never known them with no fucking metal plate on their car. Or they got a piece of paper in their window, like, oh, I put it in the window because these kids keep taking the staples out. Like, nigga, you ain't supposed to have that shit keep getting wet when it rains, so I put some tape over it, some scotch tape. Ghetto as fuck, yo. Shit be making me mad, bro. Cause like, they make it hard for other motherfuckers, like, yo, they didn't care about, like, and I know, like, Connecticut, like, we got crazy standards with our shit. So, you can't, I ain't got no rap. In Connecticut, we got crazy ass standards and shit. So, like, if you get a whip, you gotta pay taxes on that shit. Everything you get, you gotta pay taxes on. You get a house, you gotta pay taxes on it. So like, well, shit like that, car or a house. So it'd be like, you get a nice ass whip. The better your car is, the more you gotta pay on that shit. So motherfuckers be figuring it out. They be like, yo, I'm about to register my shit in Maine. I'm about to register my... Niggas don't register their shit in Connecticut because they be doing that. But this what happened. You got neighbors that fly straight, and they be like, fuck that, nigga. If I gotta pay taxes, so do you. Why you minding my business, bro? But then that's what I say. Okay, crime is crime, right? Because it's people that's doing shit they ain't got no business. But I don't like the vigilantes either. I don't like motherfuckers that be like, oh, you can't go in that door. That's the exit. Shut the fuck up. I don't give a fuck. It's a fucking automatic door. Like, don't fucking tell me what door to go through. Yeah, like, oh, you can't do that. Excuse me, you press the button. You should wait until the lights change. Yo, I know how to cross the street. Somebody really did that to me. Like, I know how to cross the street, nigga. Thought you forgot. I'm sorry, sir. It don't never be a black person that do no shit like that. I'm sorry. I'm giving shit. It's Black History Month too. I'm giving this shit to people that deserve it.
That's just how you feel.
Huh?
Can you verify that?
Can I verify what? That is mainly white people that be trying to correct. Yeah, hell yeah.
Why do we act like black?
Karen? What? Yo, hold up.
Black and white.
Karen is Karen. They never made a black person. They just called him Uncle Tom that act a black person that act white. But
so
they
I'm saying people be getting run over.
Oh no, I'm not saying run over. I'm saying what Karens be doing. Karens be all in your business. Like, don't be all in my shit, Karen. Let me rock. But it be, man, I don't know what the fuck would you call. What would you call a black person, a black Karen? Kiarisha. It can't be a ghetto name because it really won't fit. Fucking Braxton. You're wrong. Call that motherfucking
Keisha.
Braxton. Keisha ghetto though, ain't it? It's already a thing for Keisha. Keisha ghetto ass. Oh yeah, and again, welcome to another episode of Get Lifted. 30 is a new 20.
Hit the like button, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you're notified the next time we post or go live. I'm Lahetta.
And I'm SmileyJizzle, man.
And I don't know what would be a name for a black Karen.
Braxton partner break.
But that's a man.
Oh yeah.
They don't have one for men.
I don't even know if they got a woman that's like really, cause they talk about like a woman that's like a mammy or whatever. So that would be like, she would be a woman that women would find to be like a Karen, but I don't know what it would be.
Bethany.
Beth or Beth with a T. Bethany. Do I know black girls? I do know a black girl named Bethany. You know. Black girls named Bethany. Betty. Hey Betty. Yeah, I've been watching all the highlights of the Super Bowl, and I think it's hilarious. How they trying to, like Bad Bunny lit. Acting like Bad Bunny not lit is crazy.
I almost did a backflip over that chair. I grabbed the frame on the door.
He be like clippy, goose.
Now,
Shout
come out of my
out to
room.
Bad Bunny, man.
Yeah, shout out to for the weekend. Or anybody, well, I'm not talking about him, but I'm talking about because they were saying about he doesn't like ICE or whatever, or he has an issue with how they're handling things. So shout out to all the people that are hope you safely get back over the border if you get sent back. I wish they would handle it different, but I hope anybody who's here legally when they get summoned or they come to your house or catch you, hope that you get back home safely. And a lot. There's this veteran, he was Jamaican, and they deported him.
Oh really? Wow. Damn, why they do my youth like that?
After he served.
He served in our army?
He's a veteran.
Well, is he a veteran from our military or a veteran from another
I
military?
don't know, he just said a veteran, but he lived up here, and he's old.
He might have been a veteran. He might have been a veteran here, but if you served in our military, they have to let you stay here.
Well, you can vote also in a lot of states, even if you're not a legal citizen, because they don't require, some states don't require documentation, so it's the same thing. How are you saying that they're here illegally, but you're not?
But that's because they're not doing their due diligence to make sure that this person is a citizen.
But I'm saying they don't care in some states.
That's what I'm saying.
They're not asking for identification.
So that's not, that vote probably shouldn't count because they're not doing their due diligence. If you're not a citizen, how your vote count? That's like cheating.
Because they're not, yeah. Because they don't exist.
That's what they were saying with Trump. That's why they ran in the damn White House. because they said they cheating. They got people that wasn't born in this country voting that didn't complete their paperwork to become a citizen.
Yeah, because some states, some require it.
But I understand that.
even
But
a
I understand
signature.
that. That's not fair.
Really?
It's an unfair advantage. But
How you just count
that
as
actually
random
helped.
and anonymous
That actually
vote,
helped
'cause how
in
you
Trump's
know who they
favor,
are
though.
if they're not a citizen?
Because a lot of Spanish people voted for Trump, and they mad as fuck. More Spanish people voted for Trump than any other race. Black women was breaking up with they dude, and they dude voted for Kamala Harris. Talking about, oh, I'm divesting. They don't want you to talk. They don't want you to talk. Like, at least, like, okay, dudes in America might not want women to talk, but y'all fucking talk anyway. Like, let's be honest. Like, y'all not gonna shut the fuck up. So we deal with what the fuck we deal with. Y'all think a nigga from another country gonna treat y'all better? No, they not. Once they realize that they got something that you need, they look good, they work hard, they got money and all this other shit. If you ain't doing what you supposed to do, they dipping. They is out. Audi 5000.
Well, that's case by case, because there's not like a state that one applies to everyone. Some people are genuine, and if they find someone that they care about and that they appreciate, or people in their life in general.
These women from out of country be talking about them niggas. Like,
yeah,
yo,
no,
like,
a lot of them
like,
are getting set up.
that's what I'm saying. Not Ethiopians, fucking Somalis out here doing scams. Like, yo, like I'm gonna be honest with you.
Africans been doing.
With people in your country, like people that's in your country most of the time are probably fucked up, but you grew up understanding their fuck up. You go to fuck with somebody else, you got to deal with a whole nother side of fuck up that you never knew before. So it's different. Now you welcome to some other shit. At least you got desensitized or you used to this shit. You don't want to fuck with that no more. Now you want to fuck with something else, or then you want to be like, fuck, I'm not gonna fuck with nothing.
That's why I would advise people, if you're deciding, just in general, not because of this, but if you're deciding to move out of the country, that you need to do your research on the laws and things like that in whatever country that you're moving to, because so that you can be aware of.
I mean, if you doing it to be in a relationship, I would argue.
Not to be in a relationship.
Because that's what they doing. That's what they on some.
That's
they on some. I want to divest.
In general, so I've been like to stop saying anybody. Like you might go to Australia, and they got all these deadly creatures, but then there are other good things about, like, and then there are certain states that don't do federal tax, like, so that's a good thing or whatever. There are certain states, if you care about, if you're a health nut or something like that, and they trying to kill us up here with all these damn chemicals and stuff that they put in the food, you can research what countries ban these chemicals. They still have the same food, but they just remove those toxic ingredients. Well, some of the foods are totally banned, but some stuff they just took. They don't have ingredients.
So just the food.
Well,
so I'm saying, because you said
that was the last thing I said. I named 3 things before that.
Right, but is food really like that much of an issue though? Like is that really something like?
Well, right. I think because there's nothing you can eat up here, right? Everything, even if it's fruit and vegetables, it's all contaminated.
But you could get
it shipped up here, but it's a lot.
You could grow your
or
own
you could
food.
go to the you can go to the what's it called? The
Food Bazaar?
No, the farmer's market.
Okay.
And they have, or go to an Indian market. If you got like a convenience store, the Indian or Asian market, they bring their stuff up here, because there was an Indian market. I think that was on Chapel and Ferry. There's an Indian market over there, and they don't sell their products, but they brought it up here from over there. and they keep it in the store. Like they got a separate cooler with their fruits and stuff in there. And I bought it one time, and you can tell that it was fresher, it was sweeter. Like a lot of the stuff is dried out, and then they put all these chemicals and stuff and take away the actual nutrients that you're supposed to be getting from it. So you trying to eat fruits and vegetables, but it ain't even now. And now bioengineered. Nothing. Now they making stuff in labs. You're not even eating real food no more. So it does matter. I mean, well, if you're a healthy person, it probably wouldn't. But people could work out. But if you're eating this food, that's how people getting cancer and getting sick, and all the people having heart attacks and stroke, all this stuff up here. So, I mean, but the point was, I'm just saying, do your research, depending on why you're trying to relocate, and see if wherever you're trying to go matches up with your lifestyle, what you're looking for when you do it. And I wouldn't really advise someone to like leave the country to go for that particular reason, unless you knew, like, say if the person lived up here and then they moved and y'all already had a relationship when you were here, or you knew them, and then you got back in contact and you were talking every day and they were coming back and forth to visit, or you were going to visit them, but if you just meet someone over there and then you go move over there with them and you don't really know them, that's a bit risky.
Right.
Shit, bitches be setting you up in America. You might be a little more aware of that because there's certain surroundings or environments you could be keep your head on the swivel. But if you in another country, you don't know what type of they'll send a kid to lower your guard or whatever. Send a little kid, and you thinking, oh, it's a little kid, he's so cute, or she's so cute, whatever. And you talking, not thinking nothing, thinking it's an innocent child, and then they come and let it bang on you or whatever. So you definitely gotta be careful. And I don't know. I would say for a woman, you should not go alone if you're gonna do that. At least when you're first going there, if you have somebody come with you till you get settled in, and then they can go back or whatever if possible. I mean, a man shouldn't either, but men think but nobody's invincible. Like, weapons could hurt anybody, so especially if you don't know what's coming. But I was thinking about moving out of the country, or just like I want to travel the world, like stay in different countries for a period of time, like 6 months in Thailand, 6 months in Japan, or just be more.
That'd be dope. Be very cultured.
Australia, even though I'm terrified of the animals.
All of those places, like,
but the other things about it are not.
It's ways to do that stuff, like, but you'd have to have a purpose to do it. Like, if you just do it just like for fun for 6 months, what you gonna do for money? So like, if you do it like missionary work.
Well, this girl. Well, I don't know. I would probably have to find a job, but just say there was this woman on Kendrick G, and she worked remote. So that's how she was able to do it, because she can go.
Okay. Just bring her shit wherever.
Yeah.
Shit, as long as you can connect to whatever your shit is.
Yeah.
You can VPN in and do what you need to do.
But it had to be a job that allowed you to keep moving, because a lot of times they'd be like, you guys stay.
Yeah, this girl at my job, she went to a casino. And it was like, they shut her shit off. She was trying to do some work when she was at the casino. They were like, nah.
Yeah, because too many people, and if you deal with private information. And how the hell is she doing work at the casino?
She was trying to knock that shit out.
I was about to call her, but not like that. But I was about to say that beat, but not in a bad way. Just say it like she shouldn't. You ain't gonna be able to concentrate on no work while you at the casino, because you trying to go there and have fun. Unless you in your room
But I did that. I mean, if you dedicate it, like I'm the type that's like really
Yeah,
like
but they
a
don't know
hard
that
worker like that.
because
So
a lot of people don't be in that situation. And most cases, people if they go to the casino,
because I'm definitely the work on vacation type.
I do would do. Well, I do would do.
I don't encourage it, but I
I
do it.
do stuff like little, like I'll be like, if it's time to clock out or it's time for my break, I'll go. I'll still be doing little stuff. Like if I ain't finish a note or something, which in some jobs they would, they don't like me to do that. There's jobs that they'll like you get written up if you, because that's, you're supposed to get a break. But then some jobs be like, do you want to work during your break? Like, no, bitch, I want my break. Sorry, I don't even want to come for the time that we supposed to be here. So I need my break. I ain't doing that. But I mean, if people choose to do it, if that's what they want to do, they want to work through their break. But like I said, I still, because I got OCD or like whatever, like I gotta finish stuff up. So even if it's time for break, if I got off a call, like I might have tried to hurry up and end the call, but I didn't finish writing what I was writing, but I was just so I could go on my break at the right time or whatever, and then I'll just go on break and finish up whatever I'll be doing. Like I was already off the phone, but just finish up noting, or if I gotta file some paperwork or something like that. Or the same thing if I'm about to get off. Like I will clock out, but still be doing stuff if I didn't finish something. If it's only gonna take me a few minutes or whatever. But I do need. I ain't gonna waste my whole thing, cause especially how I be overwhelmed. I need some. That break that they give us is awesome. I mean, not necessarily awesome. That's not what I meant to say. It's needed. It's necessary. I mean, you cannot take one, but dealing with customer service is overwhelming. And these people be crazy, and you can't say not. Sometimes they be talking crazy to you, and you can't even say nothing back. You gotta just act like, and then you asking me for help, and you going off. Like that's why you're calling here, so I gotta help you, and you talking crazy. But it is what it is. But yeah, with that being, well, what I was saying is like, if somebody is doing, like you said, go to the casino, they can't trust everyone. Just like certain rules, like they'll be like, you can't listen to music or yeah, like have headphones in or something like that, because some people will get distracted and not fucking do what they're supposed to be doing or mess. But so they can't. That's like an outlier situation. They can't think that, oh, there might be two people on the team or two people at the office that is able to still function doing other stuff or whatever and do it correctly. But we got to go by the majority. So we're just gonna assume that that is, in general, there are things that are distractions. So they try to limit that.
Let me ask you a question, and this is just so I want to put you in a perspective. You have your own restaurant, right? You